Your income is a reflection of your habits, not your degree, not the economy, not your talents, your habits. And if you've been building discipline in the gym with me the last 8 weeks, you've been building something that transfers directly over to your bank account. Let me show you how. Here's something most people never connect. The skill that builds a great body and the skill that builds financial stability are almost identical, but we treat them like they're completely different conversations. The gym is gym, money is money, hustle culture talks about income, fitness culture talks about gains, and the guy in the middle gets advice that treats his life like it has separate compartments. It doesn't. Here's the mechanism. How does discipline in the gym translate to more income? Let me break it down specifically. First, consistency. The man who trains Monday through Friday, whether he feels like it or not, is developing the same pattern that shows up to work on time, delivers on deadlines when things are getting boring and hard. Employees notice that, or employers notice that. Clients notice that. Opportunity goes to the man who shows up reliably. Not the most talented man, the most consistent one. Second, focus. Training teaches you to block out distractions and execute a plan inside a specific window of time. You have 40 minutes, you know what you're doing. You do it. That skill, the ability to enter focus mode, focus state, and produce an output without needing perfect conditions is one of the most valuable skills in modern economy. Most people can't do it. Distraction is the new norm. Focus is the competitive edge. Third, execution. The gym teaches you to finish. Every set you complete when your body wants to stop is a small rep in the habit of finishing what you started. Over time, you become someone who completes things. That sounds ordinary. It is extraordinarily rare. Most ideas never get executed. Most plans don't get finished. The man who finishes consistently without fanfare gets ahead. Let me make this concrete with real examples, not theory. Showing up to work on time every time, not just when you feel like it, not just when the shift is easy. That single habit, radical reliability, sets you apart from a significant percentage of the workforce. It communicates that you take commitment seriously, that you can be counted on. That is a promotable quality, for sure. That is quality. Clients pay more for that. Employers pay more for that. I'll give you another example. Doing extra when you're tired. This is the gym, transferred directly to work. You've already practiced this. You've trained on days when your body had nothing else to give. You've shown up and found something anyways. That same muscle, the one that produces when it doesn't feel like it, works everywhere. The man who does the extra work when he's tired is not the same man as everyone else. He builds a reputation. Reputation becomes opportunity. Example 3, managing time better. When you have training scheduled, meal prep, a morning routine, you're forced to be intentional. You can't just drift through the day. You have time blocks that matter, and that is intentionality, and it's spilling over your life. You start making better decisions about what you do with your hours. You start saying no to what doesn't move you forward. You become more productive. Not because you work more, but because the hours you work are actually used with quality. Most people don't lack opportunity. They lack structure. Structure is what turns potential into output. And structure is exactly what discipline builds. This is what discipline looks like outside of the gym. It looks like being at the desk before you need to be. It looks like finishing the task that didn't have a hard deadline. It looks like driving when you'd rather be home, because the extra income matters, because the habit of providing matters, because you made a commitment to a version of yourself that doesn't take that easy exit anymore. None of this is glamorous. None of this gets applause in real time. This is the financial equivalent of the quiet training session, the work that builds the foundation while the results are still invisible. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much." That's not just spiritual principle, that's a professional one. You build financial trust the same way you build physical trust, by being reliable at the small level first, day after day, task after task, commitment after commitment. Fix your habits, your income will follow. You are not going to earn your way out of your poor habits. You're not going to hustle your way past inconsistency. The money you want is on the other side of discipline. And you've already been building this discipline. And you can apply this to every area of your life, not just the gym. This week, identify one habit that needs to match all your other habits. Apply the same discipline to all of your habits and see what changes. Drop the comments.